Hey Scorpio, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 12th, 2024. This is for Scorpio. Last shuffle coming in for Scorpio here. Let's see what's going on. Scorpio, they're telling me that you're so freaking smart. Like they're throwing it out here like, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Don't let Scorpio staring at you in the eye, blank stare, fool you. Scorpio's already got your whole set, everything plotted out. Just know that. And take that however you like to take that. You know what I mean? They already see you. They already know what you're about to do. And so they're telling me that you're so freaking intelligent. Before the planning and action even came out, they're saying if you've been working on a plan, you need to start working on a plan. Start getting your stuff together. You need to, you of all people, need to have a list. I think I've said this before a while ago, but trust me when I say if Knight of Swords comes out, I promise you, or Knight of Pentacles, make a list. Write it down of your goals and what you plan to do, because I see. Okay, well, all right. Especially, okay. Here's the deal. There's a misconception about you in this. The misconception is that you're terrible with money, or that you are argumentative and conflictual, or that you are a guilt tripper and can't let anything go, or that you ignore red flags until you're smacked with it, and then you're trying to play catch up to fix it. There's some crap here about you being that type of a person. I don't know who this is for, but I'm hearing somebody turn around and go, "This is Scorpio's issues," and they're not telling the truth. There's a common misconception in this energy, a real serious problem. Like it's like you don't see anything except for what Scorpio allows you to see 1 hour out of the 24, and now you think you've got Scorpio pegged. Are you out of your okay? Yeah, it's just funny to me. I'm just gonna leave that there. But planning an action with Eight of Pentacles, Death, Four of Swords, and the Five of Wands says you need to plan for your transformation. You need to put it down. You need to write it down and focus on where you want to see yourself in the next. I don't give a crap if it's tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, next 3 months, whatever. Make a list of where you say you want to be for real, because you're so smart. This is saying, according to this, you're going to need to do this before the transformation. You need to write all that down where you really, and I mean, be realistic, be as honest as you want to be with yourself. Don't leave anything out, because they're showing that your subconscious, your intellect holds on to it. So, according to this, right, before you undertake anything, this is major, this is huge. When death is here, that means that something about your life is definitely going to change. It's never going to be the same. So, this is a huge undertaking. This is so you're so smart that they say that you write this down, just you writing it and reading it as you're writing it, thinking about it, even maybe speaking it out loud as you're writing it too. All of these things are manifestations and spells you're speaking over your life. And you're so powerful that your subconscious takes it down. You probably never have to even open it back up and read it again. But your subconscious says, "Oh, we've got a few options in front of us. That's right. We chose to be, oh, healthy and wealthy. And that's the only option that leads to that. So we're going to go there." And you'll be like, "I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like I should go take a left." Because your subconscious is already running the show. The subconscious is involuntary, right? Involuntary, just as involuntary as breathing. So it's almost as though you're reprogramming yourself to find what it is you're looking to find. The deception is that you'll never be stable, right? The deception, and something happens and you may realize that people really don't have much compassion for you or mercy for your situation or where you are. And the truth is, like you're unstable, you have emotional issues. I mean, maybe you spend too much, you don't ever save, you have budget, you have a problem with the budget. There's a lot of crap that I'm seeing here. But they're saying they want you to write these things down because your subconscious will guide you to the right place. I don't know why you need to do this. I know that it works. I do know this because it's happened to me. I know I've said this a billion times. But literally, I kid you not, I was in a bad place. I was like homeless. I was messed up. And I wrote something down. Something was like, "Hey, write this down." This is before I even was like believing that if I wrote it down, it would work. I was just in a place where I was just like, what do I have to lose? And I wrote down like seven things. And these were things if you could have said 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what do you see? I saw black. Okay, I saw nothing. I was like, I don't see myself digging out of this, right? And the problem with all those thoughts is that the only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave. So as long as you have breath in your body, you can get out of this situation. I ended up accomplishing six of the things on the list. One of which was buy a home when I was homeless and had no money. Like it was just, you know what I mean? So just know, um, and that wasn't even on my radar. And believe it or not, of course, it's like, well, duh, you would have eventually been able to. I was still sort of in that position right before I bought my home. It just seemed like my mind showed me, my subconscious was able to just say, go there, and they will help you clean things up to where you could get your credits together. Trust me, I was in dire straits, and it was like within 2 months I was cleaned up and ready to go, and I'm like, not cleaned up like I was on the street like laying out with a cup of change, which is nothing wrong with that either. But I mean, like, cleaned up my credit, had everything. I didn't have anything organized, so I'm just throwing that out there. If you're in a situation, throw whatever you got to lose, write it down. Joy's fun is the moon and 10 of swords. Joy's fun, well, yeah, the energy is saying, listen, things are ending, and it's almost like you have to celebrate that you're not under that anymore. Okay, and that there's also fun saying that's over. Well, what's next? Well, that's not gonna, that's not happening anymore. At least I don't have to deal with that anymore. They want you to be in that energy of just like, hey, it doesn't have power over me anymore. They win. So that could be in the energy of saying, like I said, um, and I'm only throwing these out as examples because they're showing me in that situation, helping me to explain something. And I'm like, when I lost, what was it? I lost a bunch of stuff. Oh my gosh, I lost my car one time, and they were like, well, at least you don't have to worry about gas tomorrow, just bus fare, and bus fare is cheaper than gas. You just have to get up early, and you have to look at it that way. I don't know where this is going to take me, but who knows? I might be able to come up with a solution with this, with saving more money. Maybe I can get a better vehicle. Like, there's something about that going on. Doesn't necessarily have to be this dire. Okay, not everybody experienced that. Like, but I just have to throw it out there. If anyone's in that situation, you are not alone. Everyone's had some struggle. I admire people who are like, I've never struggled a day in my life. I'm like, really? How interesting. So yeah, anyhow, so you've never had like a what are those sandwiches? We've made all kinds of weird stuff. Someone told me they made a sugar sandwich. I was like, sugar is expensive. But stuck energy with the world and 7 of wands. um, all of this is energy, and so they're saying that they slowed you down for a reason, and that you they want you to sit back for a minute and contemplate your next moves. Okay, things are slowing down for you for a reason. You may not know. You may feel as though the world is against you, or that this is completely contrary to what you were hoping you could be able to do. That you would rather be busy right now. You would rather be doing something. The spirit's saying they're kind of sitting you down so that you can manifest or focus on where you really see yourself. It could be within the next 30 minutes, the next hour, the next day, whatever it is. You need to really visualize that, even if it's next year, next 10 years. Write it down. And rejoice in things ending. Rejoice that things will end, or that be glad in all the things. Even when you feel like you are being taken advantage of, even when you feel like you're being gossiped against, because I'm seeing heavy gossip. Be grateful. Be glad in it, because your life is not going to resemble anything. They're going to be proven as like there's some energy of them being exposed. What's done in the dark will definitely come to light. but especially when it pertains to people that are gossiping about you or against you in some form or fashion, especially against you and maybe even your connection if you're in a relationship. Whatever is being said is going to come to light, and things will change for you for the better. I see nothing but change, beautiful change. Just write these things down. Something's coming for you, especially if you're about to do something new. Especially if you need your intellect for something. Like, it's just saying how smart you are. Please believe in the power of your mind. Please believe that you know what you're doing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, another Scorpio rather, Cancer or Capricorn. We also have Virgo, Taurus, Cancer, or Pisces. So, yeah, if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.